This short session will focus on RHEO KNEE reimbursement considerations. In this session, I'm going to take a closer look at the reimbursement support document that we have created. It is designed to help to assist with applications for funding for the RHEO KNEE and is broken down into mobility, health and lifestyle benefits, complete with references. Firstly, I'll take you through the clinical test results from an internal medical office study. This study involved 13 unilateral transfemoral users wearing RHEO KNEE 3s, older versions of RHEO, and some hydraulic microprocessor knees. The participants in this study were in the K3 and K4 population with an average age of 42 years old. Outcome measures were taken on the user's existing microprocessor knee, and then the same outcome measures were then taken again after 3 weeks of use on the RHEO KNEE XC. It was found that there were statistically significant improvements in the outcome measures for the RHEO KNEE. This included an 18% increase in the distance walked in the 6-minute walk test, alongside a reduction in the Borg scale of 36%. This shows that users were able to walk further with the RHEO KNEE whilst exerting less energy at the same time. There was also an improvement in the L-test time, which indicates a reduction in future falls. Looking at the 6-minute walk test in more detail, the walking distance during the 6-minute walk test increased on average for all users when using the RHEO KNEE XC, and these improvements were found to be statistically significant. The results related to this test can be attributed to the nature of the RHEO KNEE actuator being very efficient, as well as a faster extension spring than in the previous model. It was also interesting to see that the K4 users in the trial stepped up to another performance level, which is within the range of active duty service members of the US Army, showing that the RHEO KNEE can keep up with very active users. The Borg scale of perceived exertion is widely used as an indicator to monitor exercise intensity. Perceived exertion is how hard you think your body is exercising, and it's a self-reported outcome measure where users grade their feeling of exertion during exercise. The Borg scale test was taken before and after the 6-minute walk test to measure the difference in perceived exhaustion, and it was found that there was statistically significant reduction with the RHEO KNEE XC in comparison to their own prosthesis, allowing users to walk further and faster whilst reporting less energy exertion. The stair assessment index was also looked at with the RHEO KNEE XC in relation to ascending stairs step over step in comparison to their original prosthesis. The RHEO KNEE XC allows for step over step stair climbing with easy smooth transitioning into and out from staircases. There were statistically significant improvements with the RHEO KNEE XC, and junior users that did not use the stair ascent feature on a daily basis were able to use the stair ascent with the RHEO KNEE XC. It was found that it was easier to trigger the stair mode, and being quicker and easier to learn increases the potential for users to actually use this feature. The L-test was also looked at in this study and consists of ambulation over 20 meters and includes 2 transfers and 4 turns. It is a timed event from when the user rises from a chair to returning to a seated position, walking at their self-selected speed, and it's used as an indicator of a prediction of future falls. It was found that the time required to complete the L-test decreased when using the RHEO KNEE design when compared to their previous MPK. The PEQ is a self-administered questionnaire which looks at prosthetic function and prosthetic-related changes to quality of life. There was an improvement in the PEQ with the RHEO KNEE XC versus their previous prosthesis, which were statistically significant, with users rating their quality of life higher when using the RHEO KNEE XC in comparison to their previous microprocessor knee. Moving on from the clinical test results, I'm now going to take you through an in-depth look at the reimbursement support document. Firstly, we'll take a look at mobility benefits of the RHEO KNEE in more detail, starting with the benefits of having microprocessor swing and stance. It has been shown in these studies that microprocessor swing and stance increases users' mobility, whilst also reducing metabolic costs and perceived exhaustion. One of the ways the RHEO KNEE helps with reducing metabolic costs and perceived exhaustion is through the actuator technology. Utilizing magnetoroeologic fluid to provide an immediate and proportional response to gait and loading The knee is able to provide high levels of resistance and stance that is required for stability, and then changes to the lower levels of resistance required for an easy swing initiation and natural swing motion, without any fluid drag that can be experienced with a hydraulic design. This video demonstrates magnetorheologic fluid being dropped onto a magnet with a charge running through it. The fluid instantly becomes viscous, and when the charge is turned off, the fluid goes instantly fluid again. And this represents the instantaneous change that occurs in the RHEO knee, which contributes to its efficiency. Having microprocessor swing and stance control also allows for automatic cadence adaptation for maintaining comfort and walking efficiency. The knee automatically adjusts throughout swing and stance to ensure appropriate levels of resistance for stability and stance, whilst keeping up with changes in walking speed during swing. We also get improved gait symmetry and enhanced comfort from the microprocessor controlled swing and stance, as the knee keeps up with the user, adapting to changes in walking speed whilst maintaining even heel rise and appropriate damping in terminal stance. This study by Lechler shows that the RHEO knee provides resistance over a wide range of knee motion, and one of the benefits of this is that it increases stability and confidence walking downstairs. And this video shows the stability and support the knee provides, allowing the user to descend confidently down a moving escalator step over step. The kinematic sensor or gyroscope in the RHEO knee enables prolonged standing as the knee identifies quiet standing, increasing the resistance when the user is standing still. This provides better stability and reduces stress on the contralateral limb. This video shows quiet standing in action, with the user standing with a slightly flexed knee in a comfortable stance, taking strain off the contralateral side. The knee then detects when the user is taking a step to step off the travelator by sensing the change in angular velocity and allows for a smooth transition into swing. The kinematic sensor also allows users to walk and step backwards safely, whilst providing resistance and yield. And this video demonstrates this very well, showing the user being able to pull the bin whilst also walking backwards, getting yield from the knee, as well as safely negotiating steps and uneven ground at the same time. Another benefit of the RHEO knee with its use of magnetorheologic technology for swing and stance control is the light feel and easy initiation of swing that it provides. It has been shown to reduce the energy cost in ambulation, as well as keeping up with fast-paced walking. This video shows the ease of which the user can initiate swing even when taking small steps. It should be noted that low active users that are looking for increased stability can utilize the enhanced stability settings to prevent the knee from releasing into swing when taking small steps. This study by Lechler shows that utilizing the RHEO knee reduces conscious effort and stress to maintain knee stability. And this is very evident in this video, showing a user carrying a large piece of guarding equipment whilst also negotiating slopes, uneven ground, and walking in tight spaces, whilst having the confidence that the knee is there to support them. Another mobility feature of the RHEO knee XC is that it enables users to ascend stairs leg over leg. The accelerometer in the knee detects when the user is ascending stairs, permitting leg over leg stair ascent for a normal gait pattern. As mentioned in the beginning of this session, it has been found that the stair ascent feature of the RHEO knee XC is easier to initiate than other microprocessor knees that have this feature, meaning that it is more likely to be used on a regular basis as it is easier to learn and utilize. The manual lock feature of the RHEO knee provides mobility benefits to the user. It helps to increase stability for extreme terrain, helps with climbing ladders, and also tackling steep slopes. It can also be utilized for gym work and exercise such as yoga. The running capability of the RHEO knee XC enables transitions from a walk to a run, allowing the user to go for a jog without having to change their prosthesis. It can also be utilised for gym work, as well as allowing the user to run for a bus, run around with their children, and even run from danger. The RHEO KNEE XC also has the feature of automatic cycling recognition. This enables the user to cycle with ease and confidence, whilst also enabling a stable transition when exiting the bike. The knee will detect 2 cycles of the pedals, it will beep and free up the resistances to allow for cycling. When the user exits the bike and extends the limb to less than 15 degrees, it will beep again and switch back to providing resistance to the user. And this video below shows the benefit of the kinematic sensor in allowing the user to walk backwards safely while still providing resistance before getting onto the bike. There are also health benefits to utilising the RHEO KNEE. Having microprocessor swing and stance allows for increase in user comfort by allowing shock absorption and damping of extension forces. The amount of shock absorption and stance flexion that the RHEO KNEE provides can be tailored to the user. And stance flexion reduces the vertical oscillation of the centre of gravity and thereby reduces impact to the residual limb, allowing for a more natural gait pattern and increases comfort to the user. These studies have also shown there are health benefits to users utilising the RHEO KNEE as it provides natural gait dynamics. And natural gait dynamics allow for symmetry when walking, as well as reducing impact on the user's joints. This video shows the symmetrical and natural gait that can be achieved with the RHEO KNEE. The RHEO KNEE also provides increased security and confidence for users, which has positive implications for the user's lifestyle. As you can see here, the user is able to descend these steps confidently and safely, whilst also holding a cup of coffee, and then descending the steep escalator without issues, enabling the user to go about their life with confidence and security. The RHEO KNEE and RHEO KNEE XC are both weatherproof, IP34 rated for freshwater splashing from all angles. It can get very wet and it can be cleaned with a hose. And it provides a lifestyle benefit of being able to get caught in a downpour, live in humid and wet environments, and not worry about being splashed with water when washing the car or fishing by a freshwater river or lake. A full list of all the references from the reimbursement document are listed here, and the document can also be downloaded from our website. Thank you for listening, and please contact the clinical team if you have any questions or queries.